You have to look at camera 9. There's no point waving. You have to look there. Camera 9. There. Just there. Camera 9. Hello, everybody. Trying to teach you showbiz and you don't listen. All you're interested in is the sausages. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby and this is the sausage catching champion 2024 of my local village, Molly Moseby. Molly, can you wave? Wave, yeah, good girl. Wave, that's it, wave. She's here today because it is National Bring Your Dog to Work Day and she's having a great time. You are, aren't you? You had a little look around. Oh, good girl, lying down. She sort of surveyed the area. She's had a few treats she's practicing because later on in the show, she's going to be catching some sausages to show you how good she is, hopefully. So she's just warming up. She finds it's good to kind of warm up the stomach by eating sausages. Molly, up. Ready, up. Good girl, there you go. Now sit. You've got Owlie there. She's brought a little rosette in for you as well, and now she's off. There you go. Oh, bye. So yeah, we're looking forward to that over the course of this show. Animals, eh? That's a little bit later on. Also in this show, we're going to be looking ahead to a big launch, which is coming your way on launch day at 2 o'clock this afternoon, which we'll tell you more about in just a second. Plus tonight, live at 5, we've got the second edition of Friday Night Live. Thank you to all of you for all of your lovely messages last week saying how much you enjoyed it. We're bringing it back tonight. It's not just me and Molly. Molly's only here for the first show, thank goodness. I'm here with one of my absolute faves. And I said last week she was back in her Wednesday slot, but she's confused everyone today, gone back into a Friday and actually swapped chairs as well. It's the lovely Sheena. How are you? I
don't know where I am and what's happening and what... messing with me head, Ben.
I know, what's going on?
I don't know anything anymore, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
I am. I'm beyond giddy. I'm beyond giddy. I know Molly's just like, right there, Molly. I'm here now. I'm over there now.
Come up here again. And you're, has anyone else taken their dog to work today, by the way? Let me know. And send in pictures of your pooches for a little gallery in a bit. What about this new launch today? Because everyone has been very excited about this. Tell us a little bit about it before we get into
it. This has been months and months in the planning. And I've just been a little bit like, how I've kept it quiet until now, I have no idea. In fact, I didn't. I did a Facebook Live on Wednesday, so I did preview it. And so everything kind of works with everything else. Because there's one item which is pretty much groundbreaking. I have not seen anywhere in ink that, with the right card and the right little tweaks I'm going to give you, will disappear completely.
Yes.
Like something from that wizard in school.
You're a wizard, Sheena.
You're a wizard, Sheena. No. So that is really amazing. And because of that, that then allowed me to come up with a new concept where we can make a system of watercolor painting accessible to anybody who, if you wanted to watercolor before and you thought it's a little bit tricky, how do I do it? Where do I start? Where's the mystery around it? Isn't that something I've got to go and do a class for?
Yeah.
Haven't I got it? It's like, we're going to make it accessible and easy for everybody. Everything works with everything else, you'll see.
And we'll go through everything because we've got a showstopper option for you. Oh, you're getting the ball now. We've got a showstopper option for you. We've got individuals as well. But I know the stamps have been available and people have already picked the stamps up. But if you've already got the stamps, you absolutely need to get this pad as well, don't you?
Yes, if you've got those beforehand. Now that the ink pad is available, and I don't know how long that's going to be, because I do, as Leanne would say, predict a riot.
Yeah.
I absolutely do predict a riot. If you're a stamper, you're gonna be amazed when you see the ink pad. Just saying, whether the floral stamps or not. This is just to get it, the ink pad. Don't hang around. But as Ben said, if you've already got the florals, you'd really need that ink pad. Get the ink pad, guys.
Oh, sorry, Molly's just lost it. It's over there. It's on the curtain. It's there.
Oh, Molly.
Molly, it's there. It's there. Molly, walk past it. It's there. But
where?
I'll get it for her in a minute. Molly, have Owlie. No, she doesn't want him. Loads of you already in and watching. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials. Always seems a good idea to bring your dog in, and then it's never such a good idea. Polly's in from Florida. Sandy joins us from Smock, Pennsylvania. Stop knocking the furniture. Felicia says hello from Toledo, Ohio. Emily Southern says hello. Hello to Mary Beth in Minnesota. Christy, oh, you found it. Christy Mahoney says good morning. Work day here, but for the show first. I've been waiting for this collection with the invisible ink. Is it a game changer?
Christine, just trust me, you need it. Wait till you see me little tweak. I have been like Professor Douglas, seriously. Cheers, Molly. Seriously, wait till you see that. Keep watching. I've got a little tweak that's going to make it work brilliantly, even better every time.
Hi to Stephen and Cindy. We'll say a few more hellos in just a second, but let's show you this deal. It's chaos in here. This is the full Showstopper. So you're going to get with this the watercolor palette. We go this way, Molly. You're going to get the watercolor palette. You're also going to get the full collection of stamps to go with as well. Plus, you're going to get your brushes. You're going to get the absolutely unbelievable, incredible ink pad in there as well, so the disappearing ink, plus alongside that you will get your mister, and I think one of the most snazziest misters you are ever going to set your eyes on. So it's the full set, okay, £112 or $144. That is your free shipping, of course, as well. And that is the best way to shop, absolutely. However, if you do decide, because I know a lot of people did chat about the fact that they picked up the stamps individually, everything is available as an individual item. So if you want to make a smaller bundle, or if you just perhaps want to pick up the disappearing ink pad, you obviously can do that. I would say check the web for all of those details, but it's going to be a busy, busy day, so get in super, super early. Hi to Terry Anderson, who says, can't wait to see the award-winning, the cutest, the smartest, one and only Molly Colley. She will be here to show you her catching. Hi everyone, says Lisa. Lots of love coming in for the new collection and the dog as well. Hello Sheena, says Jerry. An exciting day ahead. I'll be saving the shows to my Sheena folder. Can't wait to watercolour with Sheena, says Sandy. And Diana says, hello Ben and Sheena. I've already ordered the Showstopper and an extra ink pad. I'm not confident with painting, so I'm looking forward to playing with all of these goodies. Shall we have a look at these goodies with Sheena and look at some finished samples and what we can do, because we're going to deep dive into it all, and we're also going to show that ink pad, aren't we?
Yes, we're going. Yeah. Let's show you what you can do, and then we've got to show you the ink pad ASAP, because like I say, riot, just saying. So let me show you. I'll show you it on the overhead just to go through the stamps. And I'm going to go quite quickly. So as you can see, this is how these come about. I painted these here for you, then I do the stamps afterwards. So two-page fusion style. The stamps only came about because I used watercolour, loose floral techniques to paint the watercolours for you, and that's what they're based on. And then you get the stamps and the other things that go with it, and you're going to create your own look. Lisa on my design team has got that gorgeous, ethereal, beautiful, delicate watercolour style there. Julie, much more bold and kind of in there, but one's not right, one's not wrong.
No.
Different. That's
really different styles.
The point I want to make. Change the colours up. And you can see, because they're like formulas, that they're separate, everything's separate, you just put them where you want and join the stems up. That's the beauty of it as well. So you're going to make them into your own kind of creations. Then we've got the wildflowers. These are little separate elements here. Then this is what you can do with the wildflowers. So you can make a smaller card like that, just with those little kind of foxglove-y kind of things. There could be bluebells as well, depending on how you paint them. Or you can make a full card, or you can make a garland like this. I just want to point something out though here.
Yeah.
If we can look at this card here, if we look really closely, can you see any evidence of a stamp being used? It is a stamp. This is the stamp. There's the stamp. There's the stamp that Debbie used to stamp this repeatedly.
Well, no.
Bum, bum, bum. And you can see there's a line in there, there's a line inside, there's a line in the leaves. Can you see any of that if I lift it up even closer? Can you see any evidence?
Here's the test. Oh, he's going to come in really, really close.
There you go. I'll tell you what you'll see is a pencil line where Debbie has put a pencil line so that you can see where she's drawn a circle, so she can follow the circle to stamp around. but there's no ink line on there.
So
Now, if you're a stamper,
yeah,
you might have used that no line technique, which basically there is a line, because any pale ink pad will still leave evidence of a line because it grabs the ink that you're painting with. Christine, you'll have tried that. I know you will have done. Because you put paint on top, it grabs it. Not this stuff. There's literally no evidence of a line there. I'm going to show you how we're going to use that and how that's going to happen.
it's like alchemy, this is, isn't it?
It's just a game changer. It literally is a game changer. Then we've got the daisies and the wild roses. This is, again, one look that you can do with one style of painting this. There's no right and wrong. Look at how different they are, but look at how gorgeous they both are. Absolutely different. And then you've got the wild rose. Look at how pretty that is.
Absolutely.
Again, I can't see any line on there. No line. That looks like freehand watercolour. No evidence.
So it turns stampers into almost like expert artists, doesn't it?
It's what we've always dreamed. It's what we've dreamed of all the time.
Yeah.
When I was doing all these creative scenes and things like that and scenic stamps and wanted it to look like it was a watercolour, freehand watercolour for you. I've never been able to achieve that. We've got sort of as best we can manage with what we've got, but never ever have we ever got here.
This is incredible. Because
there hasn't been that technology until I requested. For 6 years, I've been asking everyone, it's been like a quest, can I have a disappearing ink? Can I have a disappearing ink? No. And everyone's tried. And then, of course, zig to my zag.
Yes.
The small but mighty powerful one. The Chivmeister herself. Can she do it? Yes, she can. And she has. Look at these. Look at the roses. Look at how gorgeous they are now. They look, that's stunning. That is, then also, you're going to sell these, right? These are like for wall art because all the things, everything that goes with everything else, like the paints that we're bringing to you. You know, you'll hear me talk about dye-based versus pigment.
Yes.
Dye-based for your cards, for things that aren't keepers, because dye will fade over time. What you need, if you're selling things, if you're going to put something on a wall, is you're going to need pigment. And that's what the watercolours are. And they're artist quality. And now here's the thing. I'm giving you all this stuff ahead of time.
That's good.
When you get colours, they give you, the real paints are like a star system on how light fast they are. That's what you're paying for. The amount of pigment, the quality, the colour, and how light fast. These are really light fast. I asked for that information when I was testing them for you. So here's another one. So here's all of the boxes are ticked. We're going to have a fabulous day.
I can't wait.
Beyond excited, as you can tell. Literally, it's how we're going to pack everything in. We need a residency. We need a sleep-in. We need sleeping bags under the counter, and just wake up every now and again and just carry on. But
exactly.
Look at how different the peony looks, and look at how different each one is coloured, but how gorgeous each one looks. And then we've got one more when the stamps bend. When you're nearly there. We've got the foliage. So the foliage, let me show you the stamps, first. There's the foliage stamps. There, you make a flower arrangement, and you've got to have all that gypsophilia and all your filler greenery and everything. It all comes together with that. You then create your corners and you make it work, and that's what brings it to life. So this is a card that Julie's created with that look there, which is her style and her look. But then this is the one Lisa's done, where she's brought that in with the rose. See how it's all coming together?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't even... and then there's the paper pad.
Oh, yes, and talk us through the paper pad as well.
Right, so, I've got to say this as well at the top of the hour. When we come onto the ink pad, you'll see ink paper isn't just paper. It's not just cotton or wood pulp. You might have heard about that with artist quality paper and any card and paper. It's either wood or it's cotton, or it's a mixture of both to make paper. But not only in that, you've got sizing in there as well, which is the stuff that stops it being like blotting paper and just being absorbent and just being like kitchen paper. All these things affect how card works with watercolours. So what you get when you pay for more expensive, a little bit more investment into watercolour card is card that has been primed to work to make your job easier as a watercolour artist. It's going to absorb just to the right rate. It's going to make your colours vibrant and not muddy. it's going to allow you to do wet into wet techniques and not just blot into there. It's going to stay wet long enough for you to move it across the surface. So what I've done, all of these here are full arrangements that I've pre-painted for you. Let me show you what I mean and how they look before you see them. So you would, oh, you know what, I haven't got a full arrangement here, I've just got the cover. Oh, I have. No, that was a one that I've already painted. I haven't got one of those here, sorry. I thought there was one there. But I'll show you when I've started painting. Yeah. So if we look at this one, so this is the top quality watercolour card here you've got. And in here, for example, this one here, I've sized them. We've sized them to the size that would go in a picture frame. This isn't for cards, really. This is the one you're going to put in a frame and you're going to gift or you're going to charge for, Ben, because it's on top quality card. If you look at this one, this is one that's that painted. And I've painted that, I did that on
that is incredible, by the way.
I think you've got that on the site. The team have got that somewhere. And if you look here, I've started doing a little bit something extra with that little bit there. But if you look, that I've actually painted. There's a video there for you to see me how I've painted that one. Word. But that's what you get. Yeah. But then you also get this top quality extra card in the background, which is what you're going to see me painting on today. This is the stuff that really works fantastic for your disappearing ink. Yeah. That's the best stuff. It still works with the Crafter's Companion watercolour card. What I would say is keep this pad here, wall art, gifts, selling. The other stuff is going to be more for cards and scrapbooking, journaling, and so this is the kind of thing you're going to make with these. But again, they I wouldn't use for cards. Those would all be in a frame. Absolutely. Has that given you a little preview? Oh my goodness, it has. I'll read loads of comments out, and we are so busy right now. I'm hearing numbers of you that are shopping right now. Crazy, crazy busy. Hi to Wendy, who says, hi Ben, Sheena and team and all the crafters. I love this collection. I've placed my order. Molly is so cute. She's sleeping ahead of her performance later. Sandra says, hi Ben and Sheena from a sunny Harrogate. Love the live on Wednesday, Sheena. I'm so excited. My credit card is at the ready. Nanny to the girls has placed her order. She says, now to watch the inspiration. So exciting, says Angela Park. Amazing and magical. Thank you for bringing this to us. Cannot wait to try. We've got questions coming in, which we will tackle as we go through the show. Love the rose, as they even get my name as a stamp, says Rose Lippett. And Cindy says, I really like the looks of the wildflowers, the rose mixed in with the wildflowers. So happy to see all the samples. And Carol says, wow, these look so real, Sheena. So yes, making you as a stamper an incredible artist. And actually, absolutely, if you are someone perhaps who's just wanting to dive into the world of craft, even if you've never stamped before, you've got an amazing collection of beautiful stamps to work with. We've got all of the tools as well. If you need help with things like rocker blocks and stamping platforms, watch tonight for one of those. We can help you stamp perfectly and then use all of the tools within this set to become, well, an unbelievable artist. £112 or £144 is the price on this. That's the Showstopper deal. Works out the best price to get everything. If you do want to pick and choose, you can see all the individual options available on the website. I'll show you the boards in just a bit, but I'm keen to get on and see the magic with Sheena. You're a wizard, Sheena. You're a wizard, exactly. Well, stamp has, like, attention. Pay attention. Pay attention, stampers. You're not going to want to miss this. Disappearing ink pad. Here we are. Here we have it. Okay. This is the baby. This is the game changer. This is it, yeah. Right, so here's a little leaf stamp. Right, let me just do a couple of things. Let's start basic. Now, what I would say is this is a felt ink pad. It's meant to be very pale. Now, you know I'm normally heavy-handed anyway. I normally like to do the scrubby technique on this, just a little bit of a scrubby technique. And then stamp it thus, like that. Okay. Yeah. Get your heat gun. Okay, so keep watching before your very eyes. Oh my goodness me. Before your very eyes. Now that's magic. Exactly, I was just going to say about you like this, not a lot. Back to the lovely Debbie McGee. Thank you, Debbie. So, Paul Daniels, what attracted you to the millionaire? No, it's Debbie McGee. Right, Mrs. Merton. So that's disappearing ink.
That's amazing.
In a practical sense, do you want to see how you would use that?
Yes, please.
So this is something you would use with, say, and I'm going to paint something very, very quickly for you, but I'm not even going to, I'm not going to talk about the paints in depth or anything yet because I need to, this is all coming up. It's going to be an educational show, like I'm going to have to talk like the wind when we come back for the 2-hour show.
2 till 4.
Oh, seriously, there's so much we need to do. So I'm going to create, say, a border, a entwined border.
Yeah.
And I don't want that leaf there, or maybe that one there. I want to just maybe use these ones. So I'm going to bring my ink pad, my paints in. And these paints, by the way, are phenomenal quality. They're all light, fast, again, and artist quality. I'm just going to say, what you'll find is a bit like learning to drive with a Ferrari.
Oh,
These are super pigmented. So
is it 48 as well, isn't it?
Oh, 48.
48
so
colours.
That's what you're going to get used to, guys, is how much pigment is in these guys, okay? There's a lot of pigment, so you'll find you're using the tiniest amount. And when it says watercolour, think of painting with water, okay? That's exactly it. You're painting with water. So you don't want to be doing super, super strong, mega intense. We're not poster paint. We're going to do a little thing and show you what it's going to look like. You want that really nice translucent look that you can then drop a little bit more colour in if you want. And then I'm going to just do that little thing there. But I don't want those two. So this could be any of my other stamps as well. So you've got a floral bouquet stamp and you've got a daisy in the middle of this stamp. But you've got loads of stuff around the outside and you don't want the loads of stuff around the outside, Ben. You just want that daisy. Or it could be a house in amongst hills and things like that. I just want the house. Just want that fence at the beginning of that stamp. All those stamps you've got, you stamp the whole thing, you paint the bit you want, and then you get your heat gun.
Do you know what? I'm glad that you just pointed that out because that's only just clicked in my mind. Of course, yes, you can use this with any stamp that you have. Any
of your stamps.
So you...
Forget Watercolor Fusion. This is in its own right. That's the ink pad, and that is on artist quality watercolor card. Can you see how I haven't had to do any tweaks, anything fancy to that? The ink just, I wish you could hear Nicola. I mean,
Nicola.
Whoa,
that's wild. Whoa. That's wild.
Because that, I haven't had to do anything to the ink pad. It's different card, and I have found through trying it that the if it's got cotton content, it's got the right size for watercolor, like watercolor artist quality card, it seems to work every time for me without having to do any tweaks with this.
So I'm thinking, even if you're getting the Showstopper, like even Molly's impressed, she's come over to see you. Even if you're getting the Showstopper, buy extras of the pad, right?
Absolutely.
You need to multi-order that.
You know what it's like, if things go out of stock sometimes, you know, you've got to wait for them to get back. And, and honest, there's nobody, have you seen anyone else got an ink pad like this?
I've never ever seen anything like this.
I'd have it, my team would have it, because if there's anything out there, my team are onto it, they're missing nothing. So they'd be telling each other. And when I told them that this was coming, it was like, really?
Yeah.
I think they thought it was the thing of myth and legend.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't hang around.
I've been in the world of craft, what now, for 8-9 years. I've never seen anything quite like this. It is unbelievable, isn't it? And the worrying thing you need to know is that whilst the Showstopper is absolutely flying, the ink pad on its own, right, which we've got a big stock of, let me just tell you, 10% of that has gone because what a lot of people are doing, they're making their own smaller bundles and they're multi-ordering the pad. A lot of people are going for the Showstopper where you get everything and then ordering more of the pads. That is going to go. You are going to have to be in and quick. And if you are at all impressed, just a tinge impressed by what Sheena's shown you so far, please make sure you get your hands on that Shadow Mark ink pad. The ink pad is going to break the internet, says Sandy. It is. Kathy Kerr says this is stunning, absolutely stunning. And Carol says they look so real. A few questions very quickly. A lot of people asking whether this only works on watercolor paper or whether you can use it on other card or paper.
Well, that's what I'm going to do now for you. Let me show you my workaround. So I have just been using it on watercolor card, and I had someone said it hasn't disappeared on my card. But whoa, hang on, why, how, what's happening? So then Professor Douglas and our team, so basically between Debbie and myself, we got the lab coat on, and we've come up with a solution for you. And it was even that much that I'm driving up here for one of the shows and I'm saying to Debbie, Eureka, I think I've got it. Try this, Debbie. And Debbie did. And I went, it should have worked. I went, do it again to see if it works again. She said, it did. I went, do it another time to see if it's still working.
Triple check.
So what you're going to do, this is Crafter's Companion watercolour card, which is the watercolour card. It's not the cotton watercolour card that, you know, that the artist's watercolour. It's a different composition. It's got a different size in it and things. So what we'll do is let me grab the rose. Let me grab the rose stamp.
Yeah.
We'll do a quick painting for you. Was that all right, Nicola? Yeah? Oh, yeah, I've got everything. Got rose here. All right, let me see. Okay, let me just pop that on there. So we'll stamp this. Actually, before we do anything, I'm going to show you the workaround. This is like pantomime, isn't it? It's behind you.
It's behind you.
You know what? I brought me clear rocker block. I probably should have brought the purple one. At least I can see that one, Ben. I'm moving over to purple.
That's all right.
But seriously?
Yeah, there's too many things we can't see today.
Yeah, clear. Yeah, let's just make it a bit trickier, Sheena. Right, so here's the thing. You know that fabulous water bottle that's in that collection, right? Oh, game changer, all right? You're going to need this. Not to wet your paints with necessarily before you start, because I would just literally use your little spritzy one, you know, your little pencil ones that you've got, or drop the water on the paints you need, because they don't need as much water on them as the shimmer watercolours do. It's a different formula. What I'd do with this one is exactly what I'm going to say now. This is essential. Glycerin. So this is the glycerin you're going to buy online, the big bottle.
Okay.
There's like a giant bottle of it over there, and it's so inexpensive. Get it to your local pharmacy. You can get little baby bottles of it in your cookery place. Right, look at this container here. Well, I just think over here and get you a couple of bottles just to show you roughly. I'm going to show you without showing you labels.
The biggest bottle ever.
Right, look at that. That's the kind of bottle you'll get in your cookery thing.
Yeah.
And I paid, I think, about £1 for it.
Okay.
That's enough to put in there, more than enough, to put about a quarter and then fill 3/4 water, okay? If you want to invest, that's the kind of thing you can get online.
Yeah.
All right? So it's available. It's there. You can get it. And you only drop the mothership
Whoa.
on the floor. You hear
Smash.
Yeah, Money got all excited when to cast the glycerin. Yeah. So that's what you're going to do. A quarter glycerin, 3/4 water. And then you're going to spritz the card with your solution, like that. And then you're going to get a piece of paper ready. And I just like to make sure that I've got it all covered, just lightly like this, cover the whole thing, like that. And then I'm going to blot it like this. Now what that's going to do, and the reason I came up with that again, is it's all because everything's connected to everything. Glycerin, I strongly suspect, is in a lot of ink pads because it retards the drying time of anything. So all these new ink pads that we use all the time that have a thicker consistency that will blend over the surface of card, and that they don't soak straight into the card. I'm sure that that's basically, I might be wrong, but that's what I've been doing to use that, all, to enhance that all the time. So, and I'm sure that's what helps this work, as you'll see.
Yeah.
So that's there now. It's not soaking wet. It's barely damp, all right? Because that's important. Now we're going to...
can I just tell you, you need to be shopping right now. If you're not shopping, we're going to be at 15% of this pad, this magic pad. The magical pad has gone. 15%'s gone in 30 minutes. It is a busy day. Everybody wants this, and I'm not surprised.
Okay, so we've got that there, like that, okay? Let's do another, let's get a little bit more complicated. This is speed stamping. This is not like the big full-on we're going to be doing later. This is just to let you see how this is going to work. And I'm not doing the full talking through. There is a Facebook Live on my main page for an hour.
Yes.
If you want to see
yes,
that.
I did see a bit of that.
Sorry?
I did see a bit of that. Was it yesterday, wasn't it? Or the day before?
Yeah, it was Wednesday, Ben.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of information on there. And a lot of excitement. Couldn't wait to know for you. So I'm just going to put that over there like that as well, because I'm going to hope that that is going to disappear as we want it to do. And I'm going to quickly bring these in And obviously there's foliage, there's all kinds to go across there, but we're not going to do it at the minute because I'm just going to show you as quickly as possible how this is going to work. And we're going to do more of this when we come to
launch
the 2 hours.
Yeah. And if there's any more questions or anything you want to see, or anything, if there's a particular stamp you want to see stamped from the collection, please do get those requests in, because we are always, and Sheena's very good at this, more than happy to incorporate your requests, aren't we, Sheena?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, definitely. That's what we want. And I have to say, some of the we've had questions on my Facebook page. You've been asking things, you know, will this ink pad work with aqua tints and things? And I can't see why not. But some of them, you know, we haven't tried it. It's so new. It literally is so hot off the press, this ink pad. Yeah. That, you know, we're discovering together. We are. It's a whole work in process. And
just to say, a lot of people are asking about individual items. Everything, as far as I'm aware, is available individually. A lot of people just wanting that pad on its own. That's available individually. And yes, of course, the ink pad is available individually. The card is available individually. So just check the Shop the Show, right, and you'll see everything there. The main value, though, is to go for that Showstopper. And Kathy Kerr, thank you for your lovely comment, which says, my 23-year-old daughter was asking me just last week to take a watercolor course with her. I just bought one Showstopper for her and one for me. Looking forward to hanging out and painting. And what a great comment that is. You don't need to do the course anymore, because you've got all the magic within the Showstopper, haven't you?
You know, absolutely. And you know what? This has been, my kind of whole career has been based around the bridge between art and craft. And that's basically what I've done all the time, Ben. That's been my whole journey. And this is really the ultimate now that we can do something like this, because this is true art, but accessible to everybody. So look at that rose. I'm going to explain how I did that. Basically, all I did was I kept topping my brush in a little bit more water, so it got light as it went out. Do you want me to paint these leaves, and while you have anything else you need to do?
You paint the leaves. Paint the leaves, absolutely, and then we'll take a little break after that. But I think people just want to see more, and lots more at 2 as well.
Okay, I'll carry on. So what I'm doing is I'm just mixing more of that colour. Now, what I'm conscious of is just using a little bit lighter colour. Remember, I'm painting with water, because we can drop colour into it, Ben. All right? So I'm going to drop a little bit. I'm going to paint with this like kind of muted green I've got here. And I'm just pressing down and doing a little wiggle like this, just to put some... And I'm not worried about keeping to that absolute shape of those that stamp. Remember, the stamps are there as a guide, really. They're just there to kind of map it out,
Doreen's bought the ink, the watercolour palette and the shimmer watercolour palette, Moon and Sunbeam, the shader pens and some other essentials. Said could not resist it. I love the new ink pad. I had to get several of them, plus the Showstopper, says Vanessa. That is a savvy shop. Because, you know, you go Showstopper, get everything, but it's the ink pad that is going to sell out. And once that's gone... You ain't got any more magic.
That's the sad thing, you know, we're going to have a while before I can play with it on CTV for a bit now, because when we don't have it, what are we going to do?
Yeah, I know.
I'll have to do plenty of Facebook Lives and things with it, so get yours and I'll do some, you know, lives and things with it. So we've got that there. I've dropped a little bit of purple in there just to give that a little bit more depth, and you can do the same in the centre of your rose. What you can do is you can go over it again if you want, but, you know, resist the temptation of getting too finicky with it, because that's the beauty of the loose watercolour. It's all done easily for you like that. Now, the next thing is to see how this is going to fade. All right, so let's just hope that we've put enough glycerin on there that we're going to lose all, if not most, of that line. Now, that's pretty much gone on that leaf.
I can see it disappearing, it's incredible.
Yeah. We've got maybe a couple of... Oh, look at that. Did you see that there? That rose.
Absolutely.
The rose is just about gone completely. Well, it has. There's nothing.
My goodness me. I've never seen anything like it.
So that is on Crafter's Companion watercolour card, guys. So if you've tried the ink pad on the regular card, the glycerin technique is... it's just a winner.
And obviously this is stunning because it's come from your fair hand, but just to reiterate, this is what everybody can achieve.
Yeah, absolutely, and everyone's different. So this is really, the stamp it's less about the stamp than anything I've brought you. It's like when we did acrylic paint fusion. This is so like you and not me. This is, all I've done is given you kind of a blueprint. If you put the brush sorted from there and do that, and a bit there and do that, and a bit there and do that, you're going to form a rose-shaped flower. And if you put a one there, you're going to get a daisy-shaped flower, and it's going to be that size for you. And then you can stamp them any way you want. You can make it a big, huge wall art picture, or you can make it a garland, or you can make it a teeny little card, just a one floral, a corner, a frieze, anything you want to do with it, because they're modular as well.
And can you just explain to Sandy again? She said, why did Sheena just use the glycerin?
Because, right, so card composition. Every time I was testing this ink pad before I brought it to you, we collect watercolour cards. It's like if there's ever a drought or famine on watercolour cards, Maria and I have it all.
Yeah.
Like literally from the most expensive you can invest in to everything in between. And so what I've been tested on is watercolour card, an artist quality watercolour card that has cotton in it and sizing for watercolours. All right, and that's what these guys are, they're watercolours. So its card isn't just made up of whether it's cotton or pulp, wood.
Yeah.
There's something else in it called sizing then, which makes it different, which makes it like different to like blotting paper, like kitchen paper. That's got no sizing in it, it just absorbs. And if it didn't have sizing in it, it would just go zoop straight into the card. It'd be like painting on blotting paper. So the cotton and the sizing react differently with this ink and react perfectly. You saw how I didn't have to do anything to this guy here. It just disappeared. Didn't have to do anything to that. So all cards are going to be different. So the watercolour, artist watercolour card, what I'm saying is if you use the card in the back of this book, all right, this in here, this is the watercolour card, artist quality, and this is all printed on top quality. When you paint on these, you'll go, wow, that feels amazing. That's where to learn. And by the way, I should mention this bit here is to practice your little brush strokes or colour swatches or anything like that, because that's all going to be trimmed off. This is the standard frame size there for you, okay? So to make this disappear that well on regular card, that's why I used the glycerin first to spritz it, because it put a little bit more of the glycerin, which seems to make this guy disappear better when you heat it. And that's what I found by just experiment and trial and error for you before you got it.
We are so busy. I'm telling you right now, 10% of the Showstopper's gone, and almost 20% of the ink pad has gone. And I'm not surprised, because I'm reading comments like Linda's, who says, I've got all the stamps and the ink. I've just had to order 3 more of the Shadow Mark. Carol's bought the Shadow Mark. Wendy says she's delighted with hers. You're going to have to be super quick on this. I was going to show you all the boards, but we need to get you to a break, and perhaps we'll do that in just a little while. It's so busy, so busy. Something like you've never seen before in craft, right? Stampers becoming proper watercolour artists. That's what this is all about. Go swiftly. When we come back, short break, because you're playing second fiddle now. You thought you were going to be the star of the show, but it's the Shadow Mark pad. Nobody wants to see you catching sausages anymore, do you? We'll come back, we'll do a bit of that, give Sheena a break, and we'll come back and show you more. Don't forget a 2-hour full launch show coming up at 2, but don't wait till then. Shop now, check out, we'll see you in a moment.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. I can't say no more than that, other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating, and we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Wake Up Call. What a day this has been. Just when I thought, everyone be really invested in the sausage catching champion, and then Sheena brings along a magical new launch which you guys are absolutely loving. So you're not the star of the show anymore, unfortunately. You were going to be the star catching the sausages, but not anymore. So we did have 10 minutes, but I think we've got about 2 now. Is that right, producer Nicola? It's National Bring Your Dog to Work Day. Do let us know if you plan on taking your dog to work, or if you have done in the past. We'd love to see pictures. So we thought it'd be quite fun to bring in Molly. Never has she been so attentive to me in the fact that I've got 3 Frankfurters in my hand. For those of you that follow my socials, Molly won the sausage catching championships at my local village fete. So we thought, all right. So we thought we're coming to you in a second. Don't yawn, it's TV. It's TV, you can't yawn on TV. So we thought it might be quite nice if she showed you her chomping talents live on the show. So look, can you see over there? Who's that there? Camera 6. There, camera 6. There you go. Yeah, there you go. We'll just show you a few tricks before we start. So Molly, can you give paw? Oh, what a good girl. Can you spin around? Oh, what a good girl. And before she catches, she can also, watch this. Molly, jump high. Yes, good girl. What a good girl, eh? You see, and she can go high. Yes, thank you, audience. Thank you, studio audience. And she can also, by the way, these Frankfurters, I bought them at my local village shop today. I thought, oh my goodness me, £1 for about 12 sausages. They're actually really tasty. No wonder you're being so good. Molly, and she can also, Molly, lie down. Lie down. Oh, what a clever girl. Right, now you're going to do your catching. This is her rosette, by the way, not my rosette. She won this. So remember what we do here. I chuck this in the air and you catch. Okay, so here we go, everybody. I wish we had it, but come around here. Come around here. That's it. Showbiz. Face the audience. Okay, ready? Ready, Molly? 3, 2, 1. Catch. 1. Yes! That's why she's the champion. Go, Miles. That's why she's the champion. Okay, a couple more. Ready? Sit. Sit. Molly, sit. Okay, good girl. Ready? And catch. Yes! Come on, here we go, here we go. Daddy do it, Daddy do it. Yes! Couple more. Okay. You're not going to need any tea, are you? Ready, sit, sit. Okay, she's had so many sausages. I feel sorry for Laura, who's got to look after her for the rest of the afternoon. We'll leave the back door open. You ready? She's smiling at me, she's like this. Come, turn around. Okay, and spin around again. Spin around. Okay, ready? Catch. Yes! And should we do one together? Okay, here we go for the final trick.
Whoa.
No, I've got 2 pieces. Okay, so here we go. You watch this one. You watch this one. I'll watch this one. Okay, you ready? No, watch this one. I've got this one. Ready? No, this one. Ready? Go, go. Yeah! Oh, did she drop it? She dropped it. Molly, sit. Sit. There we go. So that was it. Bring the dog to work day. We've taken up far too much of your time. But round of applause for the champion sausage scratcher, Molly. Have fun today if you're taking your dog to work. And we're going to go back to... Do you want a sausage?
Yes, please, thanks.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, throw it on the head.
We're going to go back to Sheena. We're going to go back to Sheena, and we're going to have another look at this amazing brand new product. Are we going to look more at the disappearing ink pad again?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Good girl.
We're doing wild rose. We'll do a wild rose now. So the wild rose is on the daisy and roses set here. So that's the one that you're going to use there. So this little wild rose here. So I've got that on the rocker block. I have got the magic ink pad, and I'm just going to ink that up. Oops. The eldest stamper in history, absolutely. And then, just the unravel me. Well, we're just both like quite like not exactly quiet people, are we really? Let's face it, Leanne and I.
In stamping or in life.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So I've got that there. Then I'm going to now. This is the again. You know the thing is there's no masking. There's no using like a masking fluid. There's no paper masking, drawing gum. It's just fun to do. You don't have to worry about if one bit overlaps another. You just paint the bit you want to paint. So,
just whilst you're popping that down as well, I'll ask you a question which Celie said. Sure. The difference with these paints compared to the paints that were for the light and dark cards, so the difference between these and the shimmer palettes, I suppose?
Absolutely, completely different.
Yes.
Different completely. These are artist quality watercolours. So these are your traditional watercolours. They have no bling in them. They have no shine. These are your, centuries old, tried and tested. If you're going to sell, to put on a wall, if you think of all the great watercolour artists in the past, your Beatrix Potters, your people like that, this is the kind of paints they would be using, this kind of watercolour medium here. That's what you're looking at here. It's real traditional watercolour. So, and that's what you're learning. It's fantastic. So what I'm doing is I'm just stamping the leaves here from that wild rose, and then I can go in and pick some let's put a little bit of this gypsophilia here.
Oh, gypsophilia.
Yeah. As I was saying, I think I might call myself gypsophilia for my posh name. Hello, gypsophilia Douglas here. Stamping with gypsophilia, darling. And we'll pop a little bit in there, just to give it a little bit of extra. See how I'm just, not worrying again about masking. I can pop a little bit in amongst that again, so that I can decide if it's going to go behind or above that one. And then I might put a little trailing element coming down here with the longer thing. And it looks a mess, but I'm not worried, because when I heat it, that's the thing you got to get your head around, that, as a stamper, it's fine, chill, don't worry, pay it, never no mind. Because when I put the heat gun on it, I'm only going to get what I want.
That's exactly right.
Right, that looks a nice little display there. So now I can get my watercolours into the mix, and next, when we do the 2 hours, I'll talk more about the watercolours and mixing these and how the consistency and everything, what you're going to use. And you see the colour chart I've made for myself.
Always a colour chart is good, isn't it?
You get one with it, Ben, but you really do want to just make your own colour chart. So I want to paint the flower first, because that's the star of the show. I'm thinking of a traditional kind of, a rosy kind of wild rose kind of colour. So I've already got, look at all this colour I already had on my palette here. Probably more than enough here. And I might pop a little bit of a yellowy colour, this one here, into it, just to make it a little bit warmer. Now, what I was saying as well is use a little bit of card. Always check your colour out. Look at that, it's a lovely peachy warm rose now. That's lovely, I really like that. But I'm going to use that really pale, so I think it was a little bit of this, like that, and a touch of that, this one here. Now on your sheet there's names, so we'll do a bit more of that later, but it's got actual names, but I'm just speed painting. And
I keep forgetting to say, because obviously you're mixing in the mixing palette that you've got in the tin, but you get another mixing palette on top of that as well, don't you, in the Showstopper?
Absolutely, and that one we'll bring in later. I'm just literally trying to just get stuff in here speed-wise, because I know how quickly this ink pad's going, and I'm just a little bit like kind of wary that we need to... Over
20% of the ink pad's gone now. I'm not surprised, Sheena. Because as I say, I mean, you've been in craft a lot longer than me, but even in the 8 years that I've been here, I've never seen anything like this. It's so
absolutely.
clever.
Absolutely not. This is what I've been asking for years.
Yeah.
Because, and being a stamper, that's what I do. You know, can you imagine if someone could bring you, it's like, you know, the one ring to rule them all.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we ever got an ink pad that you can literally disappear, what you could do with that, how that would look, how that would work. Whoa. And then, yes, finally, yes, I couldn't believe it when Leanne sent me this to say, I've sent you a few. We had different colours to start with, which weren't the right colours, and then trying it was like,
Here we go.
Laugh. Can you see how I just dropped that colour into there, and then you've got that really pretty different shades going on?
Teresa's just asking as well, she says, can I use the Shadow Mark ink with any watercolour paint?
Yeah, any watercolour paints, absolutely. And if you've already got watercolour paints, if you've got a good, I should say, no, if you've got a good set of watercolour paints, that's the problem, because they're not all equal. You know, you said before about the pencils and everything. It's difficult to know what you're buying, and that's not me just doing a big sales pitch on you guys, because it is, honestly, it's like, how do you tell someone how to go out and buy the right paintbrush without saying these are the right paintbrushes? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By giving you the right brushes, by giving you the right watercolours at that price, I know that they're not going to hold you back. You're going to learn watercolour the right way with these products, because nothing there is compromised on quality and ability. You're going to be able to do everything you need to learn with everything that's in this kit.
Yeah.
The watercolours, the brushes, obviously that ink pad, to say no more, it's all there. And obviously even down to that spray bottle, which is, we didn't realise how pivotal that's going to be to the whole thing with your, your glycerin for your card that you want to make play a bit nicer with that technique. So what I'm doing, I've just mixed a more bluey kind of green here for these leaves here, and I'm just gonna paint these in a little bit. You know that little bit where I said I might not use that one, I might just bring this one a little bit further down because it goes off the page, so I'm just ignoring that one. Can you see I've made it a bit shorter? And that's everything you can do with that. And you could use a smaller brush. I'm using the biggest brush in the set, and the reason I've managed to do that and not even switch down is because they're such good brushes. Can you see the point on it?
Yeah.
That's a time saver as well. That's meant that I haven't had to change brushes and keep swapping down brushes.
And again, your brush sizes are 0, 3, 5, 8 and 10, so you've got a really lovely
they're fabulous. They're really
size range, haven't you there?
Guess who chose them for you?
Who was it?
That would be me. Yeah, that would be me. Because
Funny that.
The thing is, you know, it's really, again, if I could go shopping with each and every one of you, I'd happily do it. Believe me, I am a power shopper with the right.
Power shopper, I love it.
Power shopper. Not so much a DIY shop, although if I can find something crafting related, I might be okay. But I would happily shop with you, but I can't. So the best thing is to work with Leanne and bring you the best quality things at the best price we can, and then you know that isn't going to hold back your results or your learning.
Yeah.
You know, because obviously, whatever I'm doing, I want to get better.
That's it.
And there's things I do now are better than I was, you know, a few years back, and that's the whole point. I think with crafting, if you're not getting better, then it gets a bit stale and a bit boring.
Kathy's just asking as well, will the new Shadow Mark work with watercolour pens?
Pens, yes. I can't see why. I haven't tried it with the Aquamark yet, but there's absolutely no reason why. If you use your Aquamarks like watercolour, you know, when I scribble them onto
your glass mat.
Yeah, absolutely. We have tried them with alcohol markers. Debbie tried them, and they does grab the ink, the alcohol ink.
Right.
For some reason, it doesn't react the same way. Again, because it's all to do with that water-based ink in the that it's formulated from. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's a different makeup. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of, let's do a kind of a limey greeny yellow in the middle, just stipple that there.
It's incredible, this, honestly.
And then we'll pop a little bit of maybe a darker green. Let's just, for speed, because I know we're really running out of time.
Yeah.
And I would probably let that dry a little bit more before I did this, but I know we haven't got the luxury of waiting for that. So I'm just going to do that there now. And then what I'm going to do is we'll dry it, but I would have done another layer on that. We can maybe pick this one up and show you how I would do a little bit more to it.
Yeah. What?
So
Here comes the magic.
Yeah. We'll start with the gypsophilia bit, and this is where you'll realise you haven't painted all the little stems in if you've missed them. Look at the rose.
Look at that, how quickly it goes. Oh my word. My goodness me, this is magic.
That there, that's gone.
Yeah.
That leaf at the bottom, gone.
Sheena, this is insane.
It's so quick, isn't it?
incredible.
So what you would do then, I don't know how much time we've got, but then you can go and then put a little bit more detail if you want. If you want to then go and just pop a little bit of definition into your petals. If you'd lost a little bit, you can always go back and pop a little bit and do this kind of, because it's your composition, and anything you want to do like that is going to...
This is one of those kits again, and one of those techniques where you look at this now and it's a real leveler, isn't it? A real leveler for even those people like perhaps who would never have dreamt of being able to even attempt to get anywhere near watercolouring like this. You're now on that trajectory, aren't you? Just for this kit.
It makes it accessible to everyone.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what I love, Ben. That's the bit that, this is where my heart lies, truly. This is the bit that when you start sharing, and obviously all these things, and the team are going to be sharing on the inkettes as well, you know, all the samples are going to be there. So all what the team's done. But I'm not going to do too much more to that because I don't think I need to.
No.
But that as an impromptu, just stamp it, just don't think about it too much. If that's what you can do with no plan.
What a show. I mean, what more can you want? Magic when it comes to the world of crafts, and the dog catching sausages. I mean, we're not going to do any better than that today, are we, really? If you want to go for the Showstopper, very, very, very quickly, I'll just show you all the designs on the stamps that you're going to get, because I realise I've not shown you. But grab now. The Showstopper, we are heading towards, I think, 15% of that gone. The Shadow Mark stamp, boy oh boy, that is absolutely flying out of the door. People are now seeing why they absolutely need that in their lives. A lot of people getting the Showstopper, a lot of people then adding in more of the paper pad, and of course the Shadow Mark ink pad as well. Do not miss out on this. You are going to kick yourself if you're one of those people who comes back in a week's time and tries to get the ink pad and it's sold out, and then you won't be able to do what we've just shown you. If you want to be able to achieve the effects that Sheena's just done, you can with this kit. As I said, if you've already bought the stamp separately, you can pick up everything else individually, so you can build your own smaller bundle. But the Showstopper brings you your fine spray mister, of course, that amazing ink pad. You've got your paints, you've got your mixing palette, you've got your brushes in there, you've got your watercolor paper pad, and all of the stamps that I've just shown you. What a price! What a collection, what a show. Thank you, Sheena, so much. And we're back at 2 in an hour's time, and you're going to show us lots more, but you're happy to take requests and answer questions as well, aren't you? Yeah, we'll explain more about how you're going to mix your watercolours. We'll talk more about, like, from the foundations and the important stuff on controlling them, and so you can't go wrong. You've got everything handheld for you. Come back and join us in an hour. Moles, come here, quick. So wave bye to everyone. Quick, quick, quick. Molly's off home now. She'll see you again soon. And Sheena and I, she's gone. Sheena and I will see you in an hour. Keep checking out your baskets. Until then, bye for now.